Steel Rangers.
It is October 9th. We're at the foot of Mary's Peak off of Woods Creek. We're going to attempt and hike up to the top. Here's our lovely ride who will come and collect us later. We will see you on the trail. There's a little jot off of Tum Tum. There's a familiar sign right there. Haha, C2C. And if you're coming back toward town, you hop off this road right back on that trail, so you don't have to share a road with anybody along Woods Creek, and take that trail all the way down to another point. Today we're heading up this way, up to Mary's Peak.
The first mile of the trail is like a playground for all ages. It is very difficult to just walk past the fallen logs and be all prim and proper about it.
Ta-da!
Some logs show as much wear as the trail next to them does.
Ta-da!
People come to this trail to hug trees, kick over pine cones, and look for mushrooms. We had a different purpose to be out here. The weather on the mountain can be quite severe. It is never a dull day for the trail crews cutting through the logs to clear a path. For us, it also means an exceptionally fine selection of lunch logs. We chose the one that required some climbing, but offered a prime spot for wildlife and people watching. After lunch, we continued with our mission. Shortly after giving up on a cache with such an ominous name, we helped a fellow recreationist with a slipped bike chain. Seeing him take off safely down the hill got us in a silly mood for the rest of the climb. How about we let you decide which way is straight?
This is a very, very, very steep incline. It's that steep. And there's a trail there behind somewhere. And there's an ominous pile of rocks hanging right over us. Which way should we go?
This way.
As we push higher to the top, the trees get thinner and the trail sides get steeper.
A safety note from the Steel Rangers. Do you see how steep this cliff is? All the way down. And there was a person walking up from behind us. As we were chit-chatting and singing and being loud and everything, this person just kind of came up on us. I happened to look back and had one of those startled screams. It is very fortunate that the person had nerves of steel. Otherwise, we'll be fishing them out from down there. Note to self, when you hike, be loud. There's us. And there's somebody else on the trail right above us. That is quite a drop.
Also, closer to the top, we see more benches and places to sit and enjoy the view through the trees. As if we didn't have enough punishment for one day, we decided to take a 2, maybe 3 mile detour to get 2 more caches. This is where the trail gets narrower, drop-offs get steeper, and the views take your mind off the scary stuff. As we approached the last cache on our map for the day, all of our worries and doubts disappeared. We were reminded yet again why we long for adventure while our boots are still steaming from the last one. By the way, this trail is marked with blue diamonds. In some places they're doubled. If it's anything like the skiing scale, that explains our aching shins alright. Near the top, the weather reminded us why we don't like to hike overnight. We were most fortunate and beyond grateful to greet our sag wagon master.
Today we hiked 10 miles in 6.5 hours.
We collected 5 out of 6 geocaches, and we put a lot of work into not finding that one that we couldn't find. We also saw a bunch of people biking and hiking and walking, and we helped out a biker who had a misfortune on the trail. Most of the trash we picked up is ours. There's almost nothing here. That has been a fantastic trail. We will see you next time at
Hashtag pliking.
Pliking. Enjoy the fog. Look at the trees.
Look at the trees.
Keep going.
We're about a mile or so up the trail and suddenly saw this. Just look how high off above the ground that is. We'll have to look up if beavers learn to fly. So there's the level of the trail. There's that tree. Alternative explanation. This is a woodpecker gulf. The poor guy kept missing. That's quite a divot.
Hoo-hoo. 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 Do you think this will work as a boomerang?
Maybe.
No. Clink.